Welcome to True Haunt Lore. There are places where reality feels thinner, worn down by pain, stretched by suffering, and few locations carry that weight, like the rolling hills of Pennsylvania, where, in July of 1863, a quiet town became something else entirely. Right after this, subscribe and turn on the notification bell to join the archive, because what you're about to hear is not just history, it is a documented aftermath. Before the monuments, before the guided tours, this was a slaughterhouse. Over 50,000 men fell here in just 3 days. The land absorbed everything: blood, fear, confusion. Witnesses described air so thick with gunpowder and decay, it could be tasted. When it ended, the silence didn't bring peace. It revealed horror. Bodies left in the summer heat, limbs stacked outside field hospitals, and the sound endless, desperate moaning, like something not meant for the living to hear. And according to thousands of documented accounts, it never truly stopped. Researchers call it residual haunting, the idea that extreme human emotion can imprint itself onto the environment. The ground here, rich in quartz and stone, may act like a battery, storing that moment, replaying it. Sometimes, people don't just see it, they step into it. One of the most chilling cases happened inside a historic campus building, once used as a battlefield hospital. 2 staff members entered an elevator late at night. They pressed the first floor, but the elevator didn't stop. It dropped below. When the doors opened, the modern world was gone. Lantern light flickered. The air turned hot, heavy, thick with the smell of blood. The basement was packed with wounded figures scattered across the floor, unmoving or writhing. Dark silhouettes rushed between them, frantic, relentless. At the center, a figure bent over another, sawing through a limb. No anesthesia, no mercy, just motion, and then something impossible. One of the figures stopped, turned, and looked directly into the elevator. That moment suggests this wasn't just a replay, it was an overlap. 2 points in time colliding. The doors shut, the elevator rose, and when they returned, there was nothing there, just a quiet basement. But their description matched historical records exactly. Out on the battlefield, things get worse. There's a place known for broken stone, jagged formations, where fighting turned brutal and close. Visitors report equipment failing, batteries draining instantly, audio devices capturing distorted noise. That sounds almost like distant screaming. But the most unsettling encounters involve a lone figure, a tall, dark silhouette with faint glowing eyes, wearing tattered, indistinct shapes like old fabric, standing unnaturally still. People see it briefly, then it's gone. Others feel it, a sudden push, a grip around the arm with no one there. One specific crevice remains unnaturally cold, even in peak summer. Sensors have recorded rapid temperature drops, accompanied by a faint scent of gunpowder. Nearby, another hill tells a different story. At night, when everything should be silent, people hear it, rhythmic, synchronized, the sound of marching, boots against earth, drums, low and steady. Entire groups have reported seeing formations emerge from darkness, moving in perfect alignment, before dissolving into mist. No footprints, no trace, just the echo of something that refuses to end. And then there's the bridge, a quiet wooden structure over still water. Beautiful until midnight. Audio recordings captured here contain faint whispers, repeating the same desperate tones. Visitors report physical sensations, tight pressure around the throat, like something unseen pulling tight. One witness collapsed, gasping, clawing at nothing. When they were pulled away, the pressure stopped, but marks remained, encircling the neck, clear, defined like rope. This haunting doesn't rely on sight alone. It reaches through smell. In one field, visitors report the scent of peppermint, strong and sudden. History explains it. Soldiers once used it to mask decay, meaning what lingers is not random. It's specific, intentional. Inside one historic building, guests describe waking in complete darkness, unable to move, with a crushing weight on their chest. Not sleep paralysis, something heavier, something present. Footsteps across wooden floors, slow, deliberate. The sensation of something sitting beside them. And then, stillness. What makes this place different is consistency. These accounts span decades, from skeptics, officials, and visitors with no prior knowledge. Children describe figures they should not recognize. Devices record what shouldn't exist. And the land reacts. There is a theory that this is a thin place, a location where the boundary between moments has weakened, where the past doesn't stay behind you, it stands beside you. Because those who died here did not die in peace. They were moving, fighting, fearing, and then suddenly gone. Maybe they never realized it. Maybe they're still continuing, still marching, still waiting. And when you walk these fields at dusk, when the air turns still and the light fades, pay attention, because the silence isn't empty. It's holding something. If you listen closely, you might hear it, a drum beat, a distant step, or something standing just out of view, watching, unmoving. They are still there, and they are not alone. If you made it this far, like the video, subscribe, and share your own documented encounters in the comments, because the archive is always growing. And here, the ledger is never closed. Sleep carefully.
So, after delving into the absolute carnage we just explored, the brutal 3-day battle, the makeshift field hospitals filled with agonizing cries, and the phantom soldiers still charging across the foggy fields, you're probably wondering, what exactly is the vibe at Gettysburg today? Well, my personal take on this massive Pennsylvania historic site right now is all about its deeply deceptive, solemn charm. If you drive into the vast, rolling fields of Adams County today, expecting to find a dark, rotting, Hollywood-style wasteland of death, you will be completely caught off guard. During the daylight hours, these sprawling historical grounds actually possess a remarkably serene and peaceful aesthetic. With the meticulously kept green pastures, the beautiful stone monuments, and the quiet wooden fences, it feels surprisingly cozy. Bathed in the warm East Coast sun, the landscape genuinely looks like a bright, picturesque Thomas Kinkade-style painting of a historic, peaceful American countryside. Today, it operates as a deeply respected national military park, filled with families, historians, and tourists taking peaceful afternoon strolls. But honestly, from my perspective, that picture-perfect, monumental exterior is exactly what makes the reality of Gettysburg so deeply unsettling. The contrast is just jarring, because while it looks like a serene memorial park by day, the blood of over 50,000 casualties soaked into that very soil refuses to rest. You can be enjoying a beautiful walk near Little Round Top, but the moment the sun dips below the tree line and you find yourself standing among the massive boulders of Devil's Den, or walking across the creaking planks of the sacks-covered bridge, that suffocating dread rushes right back in. The fallen soldiers of 1863 haven't surrendered. They are just waiting in the mist,
forever trapped in an endless loop of war. Gettysburg proves that the most beautiful open fields can still hold the darkest, bloodiest echoes of the past. Thanks for joining me on this case here on True Haunt Lore, and I'll catch you in the next mystery.